start? Sir?
Okay, then we can start.
Okay.
Yeah, we can start now.
So let's get started. Okay. I'm just trying to get my.
Is Ashwini left the meeting?
One more thing. Who are the scorers today? One is Niranjana, and who is the other one?
Sir.
Pavan, sir.
Pawan. Okay.
Sir. Ashwin Chatan is facing some kind of problem.
And what?
Ashwin Jordan left.
Other he will join. Other will go. He has joined. Other mandate for profiles.
Hello. Hello. Yeah. Can everyone hear me?
Yes,
Can everyone hear me? Wonderful, wonderful. So sorry about that. I think it's a kind of a glitch on my end. I'm really sorry. So without further ado, let's get started. All the pleasantries aside. So welcome to the finals of the Sci Biz Tech quiz of Big Brain Bus. So as I explained earlier, the format will more or less be the same as the earlier quiz. So we have two written rounds and two clockwise and one clockwise and one anti-clockwise round. Pumps and bounce. That's about it. Exact same system, more or less. Okay. I guess everyone can see my screen now. Yeah. Everyone can see my screen now, right?
Sorry, I can't hear. I can't see the screen.
Sir, I can.
Can everyone see my screen now?
No, no.
No. No, sir.
No. Still no.
No, I think it's loading.
No.
Because,
Yeah. It's coming. It's coming.
Okay, it's coming. Wonderful. So let me know when you can like properly see it, and then we'll get started. I'll wait for your cue.
It's properly seen now.
Yeah, we can see it.
Yes.
So everyone can properly see me, right? Okay, let's go.
So I can't.
I guess you're waiting.
I can't see. So may I rejoin now? So I can't see the screen.
Oh, okay, fine. Rejoin. Everyone else can see, right?
Okay.
Everyone else can see, right?
Yeah,
Yes.
Hello.
Yeah, we can see.
Wonderful. So, welcome to the finals of the Sci Biz Tech quiz. All participants start with 3 times their prelim score. Okay, just an added twist. Sometimes rumor has it that lazy quiz masters who are lazy enough to not make tiebreakers do this kind of nonsense. But some people say things. But you guys will start with 3 times your prelim scores. So I'll read out everyone's score. Scorers, pay attention. Okay. Scorers, can someone acknowledge?
Yes.
Scorers, hello.
Hello. Yes.
Yeah. Just pay attention. I'll be reading out all these participants' scores that they're starting with because their prelim score is carried thrice. Okay. Hello. Yeah,
Yes.
I'm audible,
Hello.
right?
Yes. You're audible.
Okay, yeah. So Madhav, that is team 1, is starting with 57. Okay. Navneet is starting with 46.5. Then comes Varun at 40.5. Okay. Then comes Bhanulal at 37.5. Okay. Followed by Noel at 33. Amaya also at 33. Harshiv is at 27 and Atul is on 18. So everyone is cool? Okay.
Niranjana, did you note down the scores?
I
Niranjana?
hope these
Yes, sir. First
Please note it
participant.
down. Okay.
First participant. 57
Yeah,
or
first participant
67?
starts with 57.
57.
57. 57.
Okay.
57, then 46.5, 40.5, 37.5, 33, 33, 27, and 18. Okay. But don't worry, this huge gap will soon prove to be meaningless. Because we have 260 points worth of questions over here. So nothing to really worry about. Just sit back and take it one question at a time. So Banulal has joined by now, I assume. Has he?
Hello. Am I audible?
Yes, you're audible.
Yes, you are.
Okay, thank you.
So nothing is wrong and we can get started, right?
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Hello?
Yes.
Okay, let's go. So we won't wait any further. We'll get right to the first written round. Same format as the first quiz. Okay? Nothing to worry about. The topic is memes because it's only fair that we start a Sci Biz Tech quiz with memes. Who am I kidding? It's just the whims and fancies of the quiz masters. So, but don't worry, it's not a pop culture kind of a thing. All the questions that I will ask will have some kind of a solid science, business, or technology connect. Okay?
Where did we enter the answer?
Mostly business.
Where
but
link for the answer?
everything has been given in the chat.
Okay.
Okay, one of the volunteers, please repost it. The form link that was given earlier. Got it, right?
Should we answer question by question or
Okay, we have
together?
So this is a written round. So I'll give you all the questions together. If you want to enter all the answers together, go ahead. Okay? Like you did for the earlier quiz. If you want to enter it like that, go ahead. I don't mind. But since there are multiple part questions, I prefer that you guys put your question number and answer. You can answer at any point during the round, but put the question number and answer. Okay? One by one. Cool?
Cool. Okay.
QM,
Okay. Yeah.
the hands up.
Huh? And okay, observers, please ensure that their hands are visible if not at all times, at least when they are not bouncing.
Please make sure that your hands are visible to us.
So really sorry about that, guys. We need to, take necessary precautions to ensure that the quiz is conducted in a fair manner. So all these things happen. So I will not allow us to hold us back any longer. So moving on to the first question. Here we go. So Gareth Moranan is a data scientist who in 2018 ran an analysis.
Is Ashwin audible?
You're not audible.
I cannot hear.
Hello, yeah. Hello. Sorry about that. There was a.
You're audible.
I'm audible, but my screen is not visible. I'm guessing, right?
Yes, your screen is visible.
Yeah, but I'm not connected. The power just went out over here. So Pramit, can you please share the screen with the presentation?
1 second, 1 second.
Okay, cool. Take it time. Sorry about that, guys. There's a power outage over here, and Rescom isn't doing a very good job of. Is my screen still visible?
Can you make the live chat off?
Thank you. Thank you.
Okay, I'm presenting.
Okay, wonderful. So I hope the only. Huh? Yeah, mute your audio. Mute your audio. I guess that's better. Okay, so now we can. Yeah. Everyone, please confirm that you can see the screen. Then we'll get started. Okay. Yeah, Pramit, I can see your screen. So take it to the first question. Take it to the first question. Yeah, I think 2 slides after. Yeah. One more slide. Yeah, stop there. Stop there. Okay. So first question. Gareth Moranan is a data scientist. In 2018, he ran an analysis on some of the most popular memes of the year, using machine learning to determine which meme templates are used in the most popular images online. So using this analysis, he discovered that a certain meme taken from a 1997 episode of an iconic show 1997, that year is pretty helpful. So this meme template came into prominence in November 2018. So it peaked days before a new project involving this subject of the meme was announced. So what the analysis says is that this meme could have been a stealth marketing campaign to generate interest in this project. So which well-known meme, okay, and which project that came out last summer? Summer in the Indian context. April, May, 2019, April, May was the time that this project came out. And anyone objecting to close?
Yeah, the last summer means 2019 or 2020.
2019 summer.
Okay, objecting.
Okay. Noel is objecting to close, so I won't be giving any close, but I'll just explain this a bit. 1997, there was a show. A character from that show was turned into a meme. And then that character was involved in a famous project from 2019. I need you to give me both parts. As in, what is the meme template and what is the project. So, okay, since Noel is objecting, I'm not giving any clues. We'll stay on this for another 5. Move on, Pramit. Hello. Pramit, next slide, please. Yeah, okay. So recently, the internet has been abuzz with posts showcasing the eerie similarity between one of the world's richest men and the central character of a popular series of meme templates. The most popular one of which also features a stock photo representing the stock market. The meme itself is representative of either situations with genuine gain for someone or some kind of a financial market situation. Which iconic meme? So there are a lot of memes involving this character, but the most famous one is this one. That involves anything to do with financial markets or situations where someone makes a genuine gain. Which is the iconic meme? Who is the billionaire being compared to the meme template? So if you figure out the meme template, just look at what the central characters is like. Think of the richest people with that kind of an appearance and go for the richest one. You might be able to think of a couple of billionaires with that kind of an appearance. Go for the richest one. Noel is objecting, so I won't go further.
So yeah, I'm also objecting in this one, but do we have to tell you when we found?
Not necessarily. This is a written round. So I just need your answers at the end. Okay.
So this is again a two-parter, right? And the previous one was again a two-parter.
Yeah, this one is a two-part question. The previous one was also a two-part question.
Okay.
Yeah, is there stake in this round?
No stakes. This is a plain vanilla written round. I don't want to get you guys started with negatives. So I'll stay on this question for another 5 seconds and then we'll move on. Move on, Pramit. In late January 2019, BuzzFeed and Huffington Post started laying off a large section of their employees, prompting Twitter to react with a certain 3-word phrase, which alluded to the fact that these employees will need to seek alternative employment opportunities. So the context itself started in 2014 when BuzzFeed published an article questioning if one should take up a certain skill. So this article got more attention when entrepreneurs like Zuckerberg endorsed that people should take up the skill, when people like Michael Bloomberg were critical of this article. So what phrase is this? 3-word phrase, very generic 3-word phrase, which is also at the center of a major recent debate involving children aged around 10 years or less. So I just needed to give me the idea. If you don't give me the exact phrase also, it's fine. As long as you get me the idea, that's fine. So basically the
You
employee.
mentioned what that certain skill or something mentioned
No,
here
I
is,
don't
right?
take it or anything. Just tell me what is the idea. Or basically, what were the people asking these fired BuzzFeed employees to do?
Cool.
Basically, they were asked to seek jobs in a different industry. So what industry is pretty much easy to figure out if you look at the people who are endorsing it. And the fact that 10-year-olds in India, there's a major debate going on about something. If you can figure out what that is, then you'll pretty much immediately get the answer. Anyone objecting to further close? Okay, one objection. So I won't be giving any further clues.
So you don't want the exact phrase, right? Just
Not the exact case. But if you get the
big idea.
like it can't be too vague. It can't be too vague. Like the phrase can't be something like "go get a new job." It's not that
Yeah,
vague.
yeah, understood. Okay, cool.
Okay.
And there's negatives in this round, right?
Nothing.
There's no negatives, so we
No
can...
negatives. Feel free to guess.
Okay.
In fact, I'll actually
Cool.
give you brownie points if your answer makes me laugh.
Okay, sure.
All right, moving on. Next question. Last question of this round.
Ashwin Chata,
Yeah.
please check WhatsApp.
Okay. Pramit, can you move on to the next question? Pramit, can you move on to the next question? Hello. Okay, yeah. Final question of this round. So it's an ironic nickname for YouTube commenters who post intentionally inflammatory statements on the video sharing site, often using role play accounts portraying various online stereotypes. So online stereotypes, let's say soccer mom, those kind of things. The usage of the French masculine singular definitive article. I know that's too many long words, but the usage of that article in a humorous context originates from Rage Comics on the platform X. The phrase itself came to be used in memes, with one meme concerning such comparing such users to the Squeeze Toy character in the Toy Story games, the Squeeze Toy alien. What is this phrase? Which suggests that these roleplay users are loyalists of the platform X.
Does the phrase contain the word X?
Yes, the phrase contains the word X. So basically the phrase is the French masculine definitive article. That's the first part. Then the word X followed by something to denote that they are loyalists. Okay. In fact, the last word might be familiar to you as the collective name for fans of a certain entity. Or in a more popular context, but that would be too much of a giveaway. Anyone who's objecting to close? Anyone objecting to close? No, I guess. So I'll give you one more clue. This platform is known to be one of the darkest corners of the internet, where you can find people discussing pretty much anything. Objection to the whole question, right? You know what? I'll just simplify it for you
Objection
guys.
for
Just give
the article. And
Just give me the platform and I'll give you 10 points. Nothing more. Okay? Just simplify it and give me the platform. X. Where you can discuss just about anything. Won't be giving any more clues. I'll give you 30 seconds. You have to submit
Can
your.
you get back to the first question?
Yeah, sure. Pramit? Pramit, can we go back? First question. First question. Yeah. So, what did Gareth Morenon find out? Or which meme was all this chaos about? All right. I'll give you 30 seconds from now. Submit all your answers. Okay. You can write it
Question
in.
for the meme part. Should I just write the name of the character involved in the meme?
Character involved in the meme and at least one word describing what's happening.
Oh, okay.
And for the second part, just give me the second part.
So I have a doubt. So I already submit the answer. So the first part only written the name of the character. I didn't write what it was doing. So is it acceptable?
Let's see. Based on what came, I don't think your answer came. Oh yeah, it came. It came.
So
Never mind. Bangalore, you're 4, right?
yes.
Okay, fine. All right, let's go back to the. Let's discuss the answers now as soon as everyone has submitted. Team 7 has submitted. Okay, Team 7. Okay, fine. Team 7 has submitted 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Yeah, everyone has submitted. So let's go ahead. Pramit, just click on the questions. We'll take the answers via shout out. Okay, you guys can shout out the answers. First question onwards. Pramit, first question. Yeah. So,
Detective Pikachu and Surprise Pikachu.
We'll get you 10 points. This is the Detective Pikachu, the movie, and the Surprise Pikachu meme. That's all I was looking for. One of the most popular stealth marketing campaigns of recent times. Next. Pramit, next slide. So, what is this meme?
Stonks and Jeff Bezos.
Yeah.
Stonks and Jeff Bezos is absolutely right. Which kind of makes sense since Jeff Bezos has been stonks all along. You know, making gain after gain after gain. So Stonks and Jeff Bezos will get you 10 points. Mentioning either of these will get you 5 points. Next. Okay, so what phrase is this?
Learn coding.
Learn coding is absolutely right. Basically, the phrase is learn to code. So learn coding is absolutely right.
Just coding.
So someone wrote, just give me a moment. Someone wrote go to Bangalore, if I'm not wrong. I mean, that's what you'll eventually end up doing if you learn coding, but not quite what I'm looking for. So next.
That's a third. Coding get you points for third question.
Yeah, coding. As long as coding is there, you'll get points.
Cool. Fourth.
So what is
Reddit.
Reddit Army. So the phrase was lay red at army. So army to indicate the fact that they're loyalists, and army is of course the name of the fan base of BTS. So lay red at army was all I was looking for. So now I'll just give you the scores. All right. Scorers, over to you. Team 8 gets 10. Scorers, are you with me?
Yes.
Okay, team 8 gets 10. Team 2 gets 0. It's okay. You have to open their account, but a lot of chances. Team 7 gets 5 plus 10 plus, 5 plus 10, 15. Team 7 gets 15. Team 3 gets 10. Team 1 gets 30. Good job. Team 1 gets 30 points. Just the first one was missed. Good job. Team 4 gets 5. He got Jeff Bezos, so 5. Team 5 gets. Team 5 gets. Team 5 also gets 30 points. Lovely. Only the last one was missed. Team 6 gets 0. Yeah, that's it.
Can you please repeat the scores of Team 5?
30. Oh, my.
30. Okay.
Can you repeat fully?
Team 8 is, I think, 0. Team 6 is 0. Team 8 is 0. Oh, no, actually, Team 8 is 10. Team 8 is 10. Team 2 is 0. Team 6 is 0. Team 7 is 15. Team 3 is 10. Yeah, Team 3 is 10. Team 1 is 30. Team 5 is 30. Team 4 is 5. Yeah, that's it. So I hope there are no confusion with the scores. Scorers, you got that, right?
Yes.
So now we'll move on to the pounds and bounds round. Is there anyone who is not familiar with the system of pounds and bounds? Please unmute yourself. If you're not familiar, I'll explain it to you. Okay, I'm assuming everyone is familiar. So here's what we'll do. We'll go clockwise. So Madhav is 1. From Madhav, we'll go all the way till participant number 8. Okay, who's participant number 8? Participant number 8 is Atul. So we'll go all the way to Atul. So if anyone in middle wants to pounce, just use this form. Okay, just use this very form. Write down your answer, and I'll give you your points and negatives as appropriate. Okay. So let's go to the first question.
Is the old form we want to use?
Same form. So X is a term which denotes or refers to the deactivation and preservation of equipment or production facilities for later use or sale. The term originates from a common household practice of using pesticides to prevent damage to a specific kind of items. The practice arose during the Great Recession of 2008, when most companies that shut down temporarily returned to see most of their equipment take a lot of damage. So what is the term? Is there anyone objecting to close? Madhav, it's your direct. You may object to close. If anyone else is objecting to close, they are required to pounce. Seeing no objections, I'll just explain the question. So basically, there's this whole practice that happens in business. So people, temporarily setting off their machinery. That started after the recession of 2008. So in a household context, we use some items that we use if we don't use them every day, we tend to use a specific kind of chemical to protect them. In fact, whatever item that I'm talking about, we are all using it right now. All of us in this meeting, whatever item that it is I'm talking about, we are using. But when we are not using some of them, we tend to use a specific kind of chemical to protect it from something. So the chemical common name comes from the fact that it is used to protect these items from something. Okay. If it helps, that whatever something that we protect it from is a living thing or are living things, because there's a lot of living things that we're talking about.
So you need the name of the chemical.
No, I don't need the name of the chemical, just the practice.
Cool.
Just the common everyday term. See, if it's acetic acid, I don't need you to tell me it's acetic acid, just vinegar. Something like that. Okay? It's not vinegar, by the way. Any pounces? Anyone is pouncing? Okay, can't see any pounces. So I'll close pounds in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pounds is closed. Madhav, take it up.
So is this rat poison used to protect electrical equipments and wires and all?
Too far. We are not using electrical equipments and wires right now.
Yeah, yes.
So I'll pass you. Navneet. Okay, Navneet is passing. Who's number 3? I guess that's Varun.
Is this something to preserve the aligners or something which we use?
Something to what?
Preserve the aligners for teeth.
Aligners for teeth. I didn't quite get you, but I'm pretty sure what you said was not the answer. So I'll pass you. Banlal.
It's using a terminator for protecting chair like that.
Good guess. We would be using chairs right now. Good guess. But I will have to pass you. Noel.
Pass.
Noel is passing. Amaya.
Naphtha balls.
What?
Naphthalene balls.
I'll give it to you. Plus 10. Brilliant answer. This practice is essentially mothballing. Mothballs or naphthalene balls is all I was talking about. Lovely answer. Answer slide. Pramit, answer slide. Hello. Yeah. So this is mothballing. We use mothballs to protect our clothes. Same way, mothballing is done to protect the equipments of businesses. So all I was looking for. Plus 10 to team 6. Brilliantly cracked. Next question goes to team 7. All right. Pramit, next. Next slide, next slide. The Proust phenomenon, named after Marcel Proust, of the Remembrance of Things Past fame, describes how the olfactory nerves and their connection with the amygdala, the part of the brain that deals with emotion, and hippocampus, the one that deals with memory, influences the perception of smells. The phenomenon leads to certain smells being given emotional links, like associating them with specific memories. Essentially, this would lead to some smells reminding people of those good memories and a simpler time. This is a theory surrounding the question of why some people love the smell of a certain organic compound familiar to us in a different context. What is this smell? So this is a certain organic compound that is used to give smell to something. So organic compounds are compounds that are made up of carbon primarily. So those compounds, this compound, particular organic compound, gives smell to something, and that smell is associated with a good memory by some people. This is one of the theories behind why people like the smell. Even though it is not.
Should we give the name of the organic compound or what it reminds
Just the
of?
smell. Just the smell. Like the context. Just the context will do. Nothing too elaborate. If you're pouncing, let me know. Okay, seeing no one going for the pounds, I'll give you some more clues. So basically, this is a kind of smell that you would not come across much these days, given that almost all of us are staying home. The majority
Okay, I'm
of us.
objecting in now.
All right. So we have an objection. So I will hold on giving clues. Anyone going for the pounds? Don't be risk averse. Go for it. Even if you finish at a negative score, you will get a good laugh out of it. So it's not an all in vain. So just go for it. Pounds. Give your wildest guess. You'll probably.
Okay, team 3 pouncing.
Okay, team 3 is pouncing. Team 8 pouncing. Okay, team 8 is pounced.
Team 5 pounced.
Okay, team 8, 5, and 3. I'll close pounds in 5.
Okay, team 1 is also pouncing. Wait.
Okay, 8, 5, 3, 1. Except that nobody is pouncing. You can write down your pounces. And team 7, be ready with your answer. Okay, so team 7, go ahead.
Yeah, is this the smell of petrol?
Pardon?
Petrol.
We'll get you 10 points. This is the smell of petrol, which I love, by the way. So this is the smell of petrol and why people love petrol. The smell of petroleum actually comes from benzene. So most people associate it with driving around with their parents and such kind of things, which is why some people love the smell of petrol. This is one of the theories. There are other theories, of course. So this is all I was looking for. Plus 10 to team 7, plus 10 to team 8, plus 10 to team 1, but a minus 5 to teams 3 and 5. Plus 10 to teams 7, 8, and 1, minus 5 to teams 3 and 5.
Can I move to the next question?
Yeah, move on. Team 8 gets the next question. They're direct. Okay. Louisa is an initiative of a certain company that allows any employee within the organization to connect with any other employee at any point in time to obtain the right institutional expertise on demand. The initiative was named after Louisa blank, the daughter of one and the wife of the other founder of one of the largest businesses in the world in that category. She lends her name to the project as she was instrumental in these two gentlemen meeting each other and eventually founding the present form of this business. Fill in Louisa's surname with the name of the business. Helpful image in the next slide. Pramit, next slide. Next slide, please. Yeah. So the father-in-law is the guy on the left. The guy on the left is Louisa's father. The guy on the right is Louisa's husband. Together, they started something. Of course, the father-in-law already had a business in that regard. But when the son-in-law came, it was founded in its present form. Go back to the question. Pramit, question. Yeah. So, which business, which company was founded by Louisa's father and husband? A very big company, one of the biggest in the world. Like as a company itself, it's one of the biggest in the world. It recently had a very scandalous issue involving the government of a certain country and just got out of it by paying a 174 million settlement, and for that reason it was in the news. If no one is objecting to clues, I'll give you the name of the country that this company had an issue with. No one seems to be objecting to close. So the country is Malaysia. So this company had some kind of shady business with the Malaysian government.
Team 3 bouncing.
Okay, go for it. Team 3 is bouncing, so I won't be giving any further clues.
It's my okay. It's my direct, so I can answer on my turn.
No, it's 8's direct. It's 8's direct.
Okay.
It's 8's direct, so you can bounce.
Okay.
Go for it. Closing pounds in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pounds is closed. Team 3 has pounced. Team 8, go ahead.
Pass.
Team 1, go ahead.
Milton Bradley.
Not Milton Bradley. I will have to pass you. Team 2. Navneet, do you have an answer?
Hewlett Packard.
Not Hewlett Packard. Good guess. This is slightly older than Hewlett Packard. So next, team 4. Banlal.
Graham Bell.
Not Graham Bell. That's one guy. Not two people. Team 5. Noel. Noel, do you have an answer?
Johnson and Johnson.
Good guess. But I will have to pass you. Team 6.
Pass.
6 is passing. 7.
Pass.
So team 3 got the answer on pounds. Brilliantly cracked. Team 3, do you want to give it out?
Yeah, so it's Goldman Sachs.
This is Goldman Sachs. So Louisa was the daughter of Marcus Goldman and the wife of Samuel Sachs. And because she married the one guy and she was the daughter of the other. Yeah, go to the answer slide. Yeah.
അത് നമ്മുടെ യൂട്യൂബിൽ എക്സ്ട്രീമിന്റെ ക്വസ്റ്റ്യൻ ഇപ്പോഴും കാണിക്കണം. ഞാൻ സ്റ്റോപ്പ് ചെയ്തിട്ട് ഒന്നുകൂടെ റീസ്റ്റാർട്ട് ചെയ്തിട്ടാ.
Live streamer.
Live stream presentation.
Okay. Sorry about that. So something is going on with the YouTube live streaming over there. So in the meantime, I'll just give out points to team 3 plus 10. Brilliantly cracked. Made up for the negative. So basically, this allows any employee of Goldman Sachs in anywhere in the world to connect with any other employee anywhere in the world. So that's how they have this whole internal system. So Pravit answers like. Answer slide, please. Or yeah, okay, yeah. So the answer is Goldman Sachs. Next. This would be direct to team 1, Madhav. Next. Next slide, please. Sedona is a small desert town in Arizona, which is famous for its breathtakingly beautiful natural landscape formation, including canyons and pine forests. Due to the distinct geographical diversity of the location, the city officials enforce a rule prohibiting the usage of certain colors to avoid a contrast with the natural rock formation over there. This meant that a certain global business had to comply with it all the same, regardless of how big they were, and have its branding in a different color compared to the usual combination of what they use. Thus making Sedona the only place on earth where you can see something in a different color. Which establishment or what changed? So as a clue, I'll give you the image. Next slide. Next slide, please. Yeah. So have a look at the image. just think of what kind of a color would be, out of place here. And also think of the fact that this is a very small town. So what kind of an establishment would be big enough to be present in this small town? So I don't need you to give me the other color, just the establishment will do. Yeah.
യൂട്യൂബ് ഇപ്പോഴും ഒരേപോലെ കാണിക്കണമെന്ന് സെക്കൻഡ് ക്വസ്റ്റ്യനിൽ യൂട്യൂബ് സ്ലൈഡ് ആയിട്ട് കാണിക്കണം.
Okay. I guess it's some kind of a streaming issue.
Lazy teacher.
We'll see after this question anyway. We'll see after this question. Okay. Something is definitely up. Sorry about that, guys.
Team 5 is pounds.
Okay, yeah. You guys can pounce. You guys have seen enough of the question, I guess. If you need clarification or anything, I'll be happy to explain. So team 5 is pouncing. So I won't be giving any further clues. Team 5 pounced. Is anyone else going for the pounce? All right. So I guess we're back on. So what is the change that is?
Can you go to the image slide once more?
Oh yeah, sure. Pramit, in your slide. Next slide. Yeah. So look at this and see what kind of a color won't fit this. That's probably the best way to go about this question. Only team 5 has pounced. No one else seems to be pouncing. So I'll close the pounce in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pounce is closed. Madhav, go ahead. All yours.
McDonald's.
McDonald's is absolutely right. Plus 10. So basically this is the only place on earth where you can see McDonald's, the big M, the golden arches in a color other than the golden. So you can see it in this turquoise color. So that's what makes the Sedona branch of the McDonald's pretty special. So moving on, next question. Plus 10 to teams 1 and 5. Next. Hello. Next slide, please. Yeah. So training for this particular job profile involves a lot of things straight out of a finishing school, which include voice training, elocution lessons, hair and makeup lessons, and various other things. Only women, handpicked by the owner of the business itself, were selected to work in this position. These employees also included former models. The work environment was very much unlike any comparable company and was one which received exceedingly high ratings on various job websites in the earlier days of the company. Eventually, things took a turn for the worse, and now there is no one working in this particular job profile. So what is this particular job? I'll give you a timeline. Timeline is the first decade of the 21st century. So from 2000 to 2010, at some point, a company was started which had this very unique kind of a job profile. Also, it's not very unique because there are other companies in this field, but only this company had such a complicated hiring process, being handpicked by the owner of the business and whatnot. If it helps, the fact that most of the employees are former models and only women might strike a chord, because in most other comparable businesses, both men and women serve in this particular job. Anyone objecting to close? This would be direct to Navneet, by the way, team number 2. Anyone objecting to close? Okay, seeing no objections, Basically, this is, the reason why no one works in this company is because they shut it down. And they shut it down because it was making a lot of losses. This is one of the companies that aim to provide, a good experience to Indians doing something, but ended up, failing miserably because their revenues didn't quite keep up with the costs. So, and as an added clue, I can tell you that this is an Indian company. This was an Indian company.
Ashwin, could you explain the third point?
Yeah, third point, basically, the company started taking on a lot of losses and they shut down. As simple as that. They shut down in the early part of the last decade. But the company was started in the first decade of the 20th century. So some point in 2005-6 was when this company was started. They shut down in 2011, 12, something like that. And of course, a lot of employees had a problem with it because, well, they were not receiving their salaries and whatnot. One of the biggest business controversies in India, recently especially. And the owner is also facing a lot of legal repercussions. No bounces whatsoever.
Okay, so this person, so this job is still there, right? But
no,
this
the company shut down,
is not.
so the job is not there.
So only this company can offer this job.
No, only this company can offer this job like this.
I didn't get it. Okay, anyways,
I'll explain. So basically, let's say the job is a chef. Now you can be a chef in a 5-star hotel or you can be a chef in McDonald's. So, but obviously, there's a difference in both, right? Yeah, something like that.
Okay, so I'll pounce on this.
Go for it. Have fun.
Yeah, okay. So you just want the job, right?
Yeah, just give me the company as well for it to make sense.
I am going for pounds.
Okay. So teams 4 and 7 going for the pounds. I won't be accepting any other pounces. Just for the sake of.
Okay. If we only give the company name, if we get point.
See, if you the company name is actually the funda part. Only when you give the company name, you'll understand why exactly this is important. So team 7 has pounced. Team 5, once we get your pounds, we'll move on. Okay, team 4 has also pounced. Brilliant. Okay, team 3, I guess. No, okay, actually it's team 2. Team 2, yeah, go ahead.
Pass.
Team 2 is passing. Team 3.
And see, this has something to do with the Air India controversies going on.
What happened to Air India?
In the line of business, initially they were hiring only, female models who used to wear traditional dresses and work in the flights, something like that.
The owner of Air India would be the government of India. I don't see the government handpicking women to work in a company. So, no, I'll have to pass you. Team 5. Team 5. Team 5.
I'll pass.
Okay. Team 6.
Kingfisher Air Hostess.
We'll get you 10 points again. Lovely answer. So, plus 10. This is far from your first clutch answer. So, good job. Hello, am I audible? Hello?
Yes, you're audible. QM, can we go a bit fast, please?
Yeah. I'll just resolve the presentation issue. Pramit, You can stop sharing. I'm back on my PC, so you can kind of stop sharing. I'll present my entire screen. Okay. So if you'll give me a moment, we'll just get started on the next question. So, yeah, sorry.
Hold on for like half a minute.
4 and 6.
I'm having some technical delay.
Huh?
Hello? Hello?
Okay. If you're having a technical delay, go ahead, take your time.
Okay.
We'll use that time to figure out the whole screen sharing issue. Don't worry. So if you'll give me just a moment, we'll figure out the whole screen sharing situation, and by the time you can resolve your technical error, and then we'll.
Yeah, sure, yeah.
I'm back. Pramit, don't worry. I got this. Better if I share so that you know. Can everyone see my screen now? This is pretty much you guys.
No, I can't see.
Can everyone see my screen? Please.
No.
You can, right? Can't see or can see?
No, we can't.
No.
Oh,
Yes.
oh, you
No,
can't see.
can't-
Okay.
No.
Give me a moment.
No.
No? Still no?
No.
Okay, still can't see. I think. Okay, Madhav just left. Still no? Okay, now I'm sharing. Someone just said now I'm sharing. Am I?
No, I can't see.
Not visible.
I can't see your presentation.
Now I'm.
Not
You
Ashwin.
can see my screen.
It's not coming, Ashwin. It's not sharing.
Hello? Can someone confirm if they can see my screen?
It's not sharing, Ashwin.
It is not visible.
Not sharing.
Not sharing.
Still not visible. Okay. Okay. Hold on.
I think if there is some network issues, maybe, or I don't know.
I think we'll just go back to the old situation. You can go ahead. Yeah. A lot of people having network issues. I really apologize for all the medium of online quizzing. That's really making things difficult for us.
Hello, am I audible?
Pramit, go ahead. Your system. We'll. Huh? Yeah.
Hello, am I audible?
Whoever said that.
This is okay. So
They were audible.
yeah.
Yes. Go ahead. Pramit, you can share your screen. I don't think we have the option of, waiting for this one. Okay, go ahead. All right. So let's get moving.
Is the Pounce open?
Pounce is not open. The question has just started. Pounce is open, obviously.
Cool.
So William Beach was an Australian soldier who served during the First World War. Sources claim that he developed a certain invention after being traumatized at the sight of his dead companion in trench warfare. He figured out that to gain an advantage in this new war setting, the soldiers will be required to fire at the enemy without being hit themselves. Therefore, he made a small modification to the stock of the rifle by cutting it in half and joining the parts using a certain device. This was one of the most popular variants of this weapon during the First World War. So, what exactly did William Beach develop? You can give me the answer by telling me what device he attached to the rifle. This is direct to Team 7.
Okay, I'm not.
Do you want a device attached to the weapon or?
Yes. The device attached to this. Whatever is the device attached to this, I just need that. Okay. Think of the fact that you have to fire at the enemy without being hit yourself, which means you have to see the enemy without them seeing you. So unless you have Harry Potter's invisibility cloak, which is a more realistic and scientific way to do that. So yeah. Anyone going for the pounds? Okay, seems no one. So I'll explain a bit further. So think of the fact you're in a trench. You can visualize this. You're in a trench. You have to fire at the enemy.
I am bouncing.
Okay, team 4 is bouncing. Go ahead. You have to fire at the enemy, but they should not be able to see you. You should be able to see them. Think of how a trench looks like. So if you,
I bounced. So please check it.
Okay, yeah. Give me a moment. I still haven't got your pounds for some reason. Yeah, I just did. Cool. So I'll close pounds in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pounds is closed. Team 7, go ahead. This is your direct.
I'm gonna pass.
Okay, you're passing. Team 8, Atul.
Pass.
Passing. Team 1, Madhav.
Is it periscope?
We'll get you 10 points. This is indeed the periscopic rifle. Pramit, answer slide.
Okay. By the way, did I miss any questions in between?
No. We have held off on all questions.
So who was the? Sorry, what was the answer to the last previous question?
Air hostesses in Kingfisher Airlines.
Oh.
So Pramit, answer slide.
So who will get the points in the last question?
In the last question, I read it out. Plus 10 to teams 7 and plus 10 to teams 4 and 6 and minus 5 to team 7. Minus 5 to team 7, plus 10 to team 4 and 6 for the previous question. For this question, plus 10 to teams 1 and 4. Nobody else gets points. Pramit, next slide. Next slide, please. Hello. Next slide, please. Can we have the next slide? The answer slide or the next question? Hello.
Want to see my screen?
I can see your screen, but not the answer slide or anything.
Okay, answer slide is visible for us.
I am still on the 6th question for some reason.
In my screen, it's 7th question now.
Okay, hold on. I think that's my issue.
In my screen, the answer of 5th question. The periscopic rifle is on my screen now.
This is chaotic. Just give me a moment.
It's the 7th question.
I'll just leave and join.
I
can see 7th question.
If it's 7th question is visible for all, I am still on the 6th question's answer.
No, I can't see the 7th question either.
Now I'm on the answer side for the previous question.
Me too. Nice science tech skills indeed.
Hello. Hello, now the screen is blank for some reason.
No, it's not. I can see
No,
the answer.
it's right called
All are
periscope.
different questions. All persons are.
Yeah, everyone is in a different question, so something is definitely messed up. Really not a good time for all these technical hiccups to happen.
Periscopic writer. Periscopic writer.
Pramit, your audio is not clear.
It is clear. Okay,
Okay.
Lango.
Yes, something is clearly wrong. But nobody really knows what. Guys, I'm really sorry about all this technical hiccups. So we clearly did not expect for something like this to happen. So please bear with us while we try our best to.
Do we get points for solving this technical delay?
No.
Cool.
I'm still on track.
Okay, I'm still on the rifle.
ഞാൻ സ്റ്റോപ്പ് ചെയ്തിട്ട് ഒന്നും കൂടെ പ്രസന്റ് ചെയ്യാം അപ്പൊ ശരിയാവുമായിരിക്കും.
Yes.
ഇപ്പൊന്നും കാണാനില്ലല്ലോ.
ഇല്ല.
No.
Now can you see?
Yes. It is, yeah, 7th question.
Yes, 7th question. Now we can see the 7th question.
I can still see nothing.
Okay, okay.
In my screen, it's 7th question right now. Yes.
Yeah, it is 7.
Hello?
For me also.
Yeah, can you hear me now?
Yes, you can.
There is, I think, data is very used above everyone.
Yeah, can you hear me?
Yes, yes.
Wonderful. So let's get moving. So X is a kind of investment product that has recently arrived in India and is quickly becoming popular in North America as well. So it was introduced by Wahed, an American financial services company. The investment product includes 2 index funds which are constructed by avoiding companies that deal in industries like gambling, alcohol, defense, and even companies whose primary source of income is interest, like financial services companies. These products are constructed to help a section of investors translate their personal life choices, which are compliant with a roughly 13 centuries old system, to their investment habits. So what are such investment products called? So I'll break it down for you guys. So basically there's an investment product which is compliant with the 13th century old system. So count back to 13 centuries and think of what started. It's a sort of a law or a legal system kind of a thing that started.
If the name of the 13th century system is required, or
now I need a specific term in the context of that 13th centuries old system that means pure. In the context of that 13th centuries old system, things that are deemed acceptable or good are called this word, which means pure.
Okay.
This one is direct to
the name of is the name of its product or system.
Pardon?
Is it a name of a product or system?
The name of the product, the investment product, not the system.
Oh, whose app is this?
Direct to team 2, Navneet.
Okay, team 1 point.
Okay, team 1 is talking. Just 2 more questions in this round, and then we'll have another written round and then anti-clockwise. Nothing. Hold in there. Hang in there.
Did you get my phone?
Yeah, team 1 pounced. Team 1.
Okay, I am also pouncing.
Team 1 pounced. But unfortunately, you didn't indicate team 1. I just know because you said you'll pounce. Team 4 is pouncing. Go for it.
Okay.
Volunteers, do something. If you feel that someone is being suspicious, feel free to unmute yourself and call them out. Okay. Don't feel shy. Just unmute yourself and call them out. As and when you feel they are suspicious.
Pounce. I am pounced.
Okay. Teams 1 and 4 have pounced. Good. So team 2, Navneet, go ahead.
Halal.
We'll get you 10 points. This is what is called a halal fund. So Pramit answers like. So these are called halal funds. Lovely answer. Plus 10 to teams 1 and 2 and a minus 5 to team 4. Good crack on the bounce. Next question direct to team 3. Next question. So a recent Twitch scam by this entity involved clickbaiting users by posting links of what appeared to be Xbox controller giveaways, but basically it redirects them to their recruitment page. This led to Twitch banning the entity from the platform altogether, despite the fact that they have a formal partnership with this entity. One of the moments when this Twitch campaign started falling apart was when users jokingly started asking the streamers a question pertaining to actions of their current or former members. This led to the entity training streamers with appropriate ways to answer such questions. Which is this entity and what was the question? For the what was the question, as long as you give me the idea, it's fine. Which entity? I need kind of something kind of specific. So for this question, there is an entity which is running recruitment drives. And think of the fact that most people who use Twitch are like 14 to 19-year-olds. Think of which entity.
But how specific do you want? Like,
not like, see, if the answer is, let's say the answer is TCS. I need you to give me TCS, not TCS finance department or not Tata Sons. Okay, not too generic as Tata Sons or not too specific as TCS IT department. So which entity? As long as you give me the funda. Actually, you know what? As long as you give me the funda, it's fine. Like I don't need you to give me the exact thing. But as long as you get the funda, right? Think of the most basic one. When you go for the answer, think of the most basic one. Which entity would want to recruit people of your age, my age? And also think of the fact that their current or former members have done things in the past and they don't like to answer questions about it.
So in the
scores after this?
Pardon?
Can we have the scores after this one?
Yeah, after this and the next question, we'll have scores because the round will be over.
So do you need both the entities? Yeah, go ahead, Madhav.
And the question. So basically, if you figure out the entity, you can easily figure out the question. It's something
Okay, so
like
just the question is not enough, right?
Yeah, no, just the question is not enough. Let's say the entity is ATP, Association of Tennis Professionals. Then the question will be something like, who is your favorite tennis player? Okay, something like that. So no pounces as of yet. So I'll give you an additional clue and tell you that I don't know. The second part of the question is actually also seen in a lot of games. Anyone going for the pounds? Okay, tough crowd. No one going for the pounds. So I'll close it. Pounds in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pounds is closed. Team 3, go ahead and give me your answer.
Is this gaming companies asking kids to beta test their new features for games or something?
Okay, and what would the question be then?
I don't know. Have you played the game before or something? Not sure.
Okay, no, I'll have to pass you. Team 4.
The question is, what is your age?
Okay, and the entity will be?
Entity will be beta testing of any games or products.
Okay, building on the previous answer, I see. I will have to pass you, Team 5.
I'll pass.
Okay, Team 6.
Pass.
Passing. Okay, not a clutch answer this time. Team 7.
Okay, is this the US government or the FBI asking if whether or not they can see the people are asking the streamers whether or not they can see whether or not the government is spying on them?
Trust me, this is the best answer I've heard in this quiz so far. But unfortunately, I can't give you points. I'll have to pass you. Team 8.
First part, same. Second part, question whether they are hacking or cheating.
Okay, I will have to still pass you. Team 1, Mother.
This is the US Army, and people ask about whether they committed any human rights violation and all.
I'll give it to you. Brilliant crack. So basically, the US Army put up a recruitment drive on Twitch. Answer slide. And the question was, Pramit, answer slide, please. Yeah. So the question was, what is your favorite war crime? So human rights violation, that's fine. I'll give it to you. Plus 10 to Team 1. So lovely crack over there. Actually, in fact, this became so controversial that congresswomen like AOC actually petitioned the Congress to pull the US Army out of this campaign. But that didn't work. So next question. Last question of this round. Next slide. Yeah. So this very common 4-worded phrase has its origins in the unexpected nature of a certain natural phenomenon. It references the color that can usually be seen when a certain entity is in a metaphorical state of calm. As such, when the sudden change happens from the aforementioned situation, people are caught off guard. The phrase was first used in this exact context by 19th century London newspapers, but soon came to mean any sudden and unexpected occurrence. So what is this phrase? And what phenomenon is happening here, which itself was the subject of one of the biggest scientific breakthroughs a century prior to 19th century. So something from the 18th century, mid 18th century, if it's helpful, 1750s. Something happened in the 1750s. And this phenomenon played an important role in that scientific breakthrough. Okay, I don't see any objections, so I'll give you a bit more or more of a clue. So if you can figure out what is the phenomenon, then you'll easily figure out what the entity is. Then think of the most basic color for that entity. The answer, your answer for the phrase will have a color. And then, or you can just obviously think of phrases that kind of deal with sudden and unexpected occurrences. What would you call something that is sudden and unexpected?
Who's direct this?
This would be direct to Team 2. So think of something very basic phrase. Out of the 4 words, 2 words are basically prepositions. Okay, I'll simplify it for you guys. The entity is the sky. So the sky is generally seen in a certain color when it is calm. And when this phenomenon happens, it is literally happening from that color. From that color to something. Okay, team 7 is bouncing. Go ahead.
No, not 7. I think.
Okay, yeah, she's 6. So team 6 is bouncing. I need both. Remember, I need both the phrase and the phenomenon. Very famous, well-known phrase used all the time. Since I gave you the part that it was the sky, it kind of restricts you to some kind of phenomenon. So all you really have to do is pick the right phenomenon that fits in the context of a scientific breakthrough as well. Team 7, have you bounced?
You mean team 6, right?
Yeah, 6, sorry. Team 6, have you bounced? Because I haven't gotten your pounds yet. Okay, I'll just wait 5 more seconds for team 7 to team 6 to pounce. I don't see anyone else going for it, so that's that. Okay, team 6 has bounced. Okay. Team 1 cracked the previous one, I guess. Yeah. So team 2, this is your direct now.
The answer is bolt from the blue.
Okay, so the phenomenon would be
Lightning.
Okay, can you improve your first part a little bit? A little bit.
Bolt out of the blue. Bolt.
I'll give it to you. So the phrase is just out of the blue. So when the sky is calm, it is blue. So when the lightning bolt strikes from that kind of a situation, it's literally happening out of the blue. So plus 10 to team 2. And a lovely crack by team 7, team 6 on the pounds as well. So plus 10 to team 6. Plus 10 to teams 2 and 6 out of the blue, and the phenomenon is thunderstorm, which of course helped in the iconic kite experiment of Benjamin Franklin.
Can you like cycle back to all the answers just to check the score?
Sure. We'll do that. Actually, you know what? I'll just read out all the answers. I have the set on a backup here. So I'll just read out all the answers. Cycling back might take up a lot of time. So I'll just read out all the answers. First answer was mothballing. Second answer was the smell of petroleum. Third answer was Goldman Sachs. Fourth answer was McDonald's. Fifth answer was the air hostesses in Kingfisher Airlines. Sixth answer was the periscopic rifle. Seventh answer was the Halal Fund. Eighth answer was the US Army and your favorite war crime. Ninth answer was out of the blue and the thunderstorm. Cool? Is it okay?
Yeah, cool.
Okay, guys, scorers, you can read out the scores now.
Yes, Madhav 137.
Okay.
Navneet 56 and a half. Varun 55 and a half. Banulal 57 and a half. Noel 68. Ameya 53. Harshiv 57. Adul 38.
So Madhav with a considerable lead over the remaining 7.
Can I repeat my scores again?
But
I have got 63 mark.
Okay.
Yeah, Maya is saying she has 63. Scorers, please.
6.5.
Yeah, scorers, please ensure that you guys have checked it. Scorers, are they right? Do they have 63 or 66 and a half? Navneet, he read it as 56.5, if I'm not wrong.
I have 66.
How come? You had, let's see, how much in the written round?
I didn't get anything in the written round. 2 in this one.
Yeah, you got 0 in the written round. Plus you had 46.5 in the prelims.
Ashwin, Niranjana has written it 66.5 right now. Just check the chat box.
Okay, I'm checking. Okay, it's 66.5. So Amaya's score also, please check.
Yes, it's 63.
Okay, Atul, your actions during the quiz have been flagged as suspicious by our volunteers. This is your first and final warning. Please don't indulge in any actions that might that are suspicious or might seem to be suspicious from this point. If you do so, we will have no choice but to take action. We really apologize for the inconvenience.
Can I go and drink some water?
Yeah, go ahead, go ahead. By the time the score mess is sorted out. Scorers, is Amaya score 63 or is it 53?
63.
63. Cool. So you guys have recorded the score just fine. Pramit, you can start sharing. We won't start until everyone is back, but you can start sharing the screen to avoid any, Okay. So I'll just give you a brief about this round. So this is a written round. Art inspired by science or science inspired by art. Basically, this is a crossover episode of science and my personal favorite quizzing topic, art. So all of the questions will have something to do with both art and science. The answer may be artist, the answer may be a scientist, or something completely unrelated, but this is just the theme. Same.
I'm sorry, just a minute. Banulal's camera is off.
Okay, Banulal, please turn on your camera.
Sorry, I went to drink some water.
Okay. Just before the first question, you make sure that you turn it on. Okay.
Ashwita,
Yeah.
Actually, Harshif, I've been noticing throughout the quiz, he has been looking down at some points. It gives us the impression that he's copying. So,
Okay.
please
So,
don't do it
Harshit,
again, Harshif.
warned. Harshit, you are hereby warned. This is your first and last warning. Please don't indulge in those kind of malpractices. Volunteers, feel free to flag.
I think it's writing down the questions. It's showing the book.
Yeah.
Fine.
Okay.
Oh, that is fine.
Yeah, I've kept my hands up throughout the quiz, right?
I don't need to write it down. So,
I just told this. If you are like writing it down, then no props.
okay, cool. So, no issues, right? We can get started. Okay, this half of the quiz will have to go as quickly as possible. So, here we go. Pramit, first question. Pramit, first question.
I am showing that.
Okay. So, in 2012, some scientists from the University of Georgia used the same techniques as employed by Gregor Mendel to discover a unique mutation in a certain kind of plant, which results in them having double tissue structures. Tissue structures here is a loose term. Okay, it's double something else, but I don't want to really give it away. So I just use the term tissue structures because it's made up of tissues. This essentially determines the difference between the ray and the disc variants of this plant. However, due to the difficulty in pollination for this double tissue mutation, scientists argue that they're spreading only because breeders want them to. Nevertheless, this mutation has been famously immortalized in a certain work. Where? So there's an image in the next slide. Amit? Image in the next slide. Yeah, so look at this image. This is a representation of that mutation, but this is not the work. If you can figure out what plant it is from this photograph, then you can immediately figure out the work, like immediately. Of course, when you're writing the work, I need you to give me the artist as well.
Objection.
Who's
Okay,
objecting?
Yeah, I'm objecting.
It's a written round. This is a written round. Please don't pounce. Objections are fine.
Objections.
I won't further close. I'll hold on here for 5 seconds.
Objecting.
Okay, cool. All right, moving on. Next question.
Hello.
Yeah. Okay. Next question is up.
I have a doubt on that question. So if the answer is specifically on related to art or like that.
Yes, the answer is it's a specific artwork by a specific artist.
So if I don't want that works, if the work done by person and the work is given, did I get point?
If you give the work, I'll give you part points. But if you give the artist, I can't give you part points because this is not an art quiz.
Okay.
Give me the
work.
Yeah, just give the work. You'll get 5 points.
Total points in the round. So
40.
Okay, each question 5 mark or
10 each. No, each question 10 each.
Okay. For 10 mark, you only give the what is the work
and the artist.
Okay.
So if you figure out the work, then you'll easily get the artist as well. So anyway, while most people remember him for his scientific pursuits, his career in the arts was no joke. He studied under famous painters in the Royal Academy of Art in London and preferred to draw neoclassical paintings of mythological and historical scenes. One of his most famous works is a massive 6 foot by 9 foot painting of a small section of an establishment in a neighboring country from London. Okay. So eventually he had to give up his art when he got back to the US as people did not prefer his style. So which establishment is depicted in the painting image? I'll show you after I explain the question. Who is this person who is famous for an eponymous creation from the 1830s that revolutionized technology forever? So eponymous means it's named after him. So he created something and it's named after him. So I'll show you the painting now. Next slide. Yeah. So this is the painting. You can notice that a lot of artworks have been sketched within the artwork. That might be a clue as to what kind of an establishment you need to look for. And think of the fact that this is in a country that is close to England.
Objections for clues for second part.
Objections to the clues for second part as in who is the person?
Oh, sorry. Then the first part.
Okay, objections to the establishment part. For the second part, he started something that revolutionized the field of communication forever.
Yeah. Objections for the second part then. Sorry.
Okay, objection to both parts. Now, you guys can fill it out. This is pretty much a situation like in the previous quiz.
Will you please explain the question once more, please?
So, question basically is it's just this. This guy did some work as a scientist, but he studied under famous tutors and did a lot of art. But when he went back to the US, nobody liked his art. So his art, one of his famous artworks is this one. It depicts a place that is in a country close to England. And in 1830s, he invented something that is named after him and revolutionized the field of communications forever. So what is this that he invented? I need who is the guy and this one, which is this establishment. All right, I'll hold on this for another 5 seconds and then we'll move on. All right, moving on. Next slide. Pramit? Next slide, please. Yeah. Artists like David Hockney and many other independent researchers were significantly interested in a set of paintings created by the old masters. To find out how it works, they decided to employ the scientific method and developed a series of experiments for the same. Through this, they were able to figure out that a specific combination of flat and curved mirrors can be used to create the work effectively. So, in fact, using bright copper and aluminum foils, the work can be created with greater effectiveness. So, what kind of works are created through this elaborate use of optics? So, there's an image in the next slide that is very, very helpful. Next slide, Pramit. So, if you look at this, okay. So, there are flat mirrors on either side. There's a projection surface and there is a concave mirror. I have blanked out one specific thing, which will pretty much give away the answer. So, what kind of works are created in this fashion? Simple as that.
Can you go back to the question slide?
Question slide, please. Yeah. So, what kind of works are made this way? The old masters like Rembrandt or these kind of people. So, they were famous for
the name of a specific work, but like in general. Like
no, just the generic thing will do. So,
yeah, cool.
The generic thing may be something like painting of a horse. Okay, something like that. Again, very simple, nothing too fancy or complicated. I'll hold on this for another 5 seconds and then we'll move on. All right, moving on. Next question. In 2010, researchers at the Johns Hopkins Medical School found out that a certain section of a painting was carefully constructed to resemble the human brain. Okay. With some features representing parts like the cerebellum, the pituitary gland, etc.
Objection.
Okay. These researchers noted that the artist had a background in anatomy, given his work experience prior to being a full-time artist. They also postulate that the brain resemblance is deliberate and it's a means to depict that a certain entity was endowed with not only life, but also reason and intelligence. So, which specific work? There are multiple ways in which you can describe this work. Anything that passes is fine by me. Who is the artist?
Artist 5 for painting 5, like that.
Painting 5, artist 5.
Okay.
So, since a lot of people are objecting, I thought I would have to give you a timeline, but turns out I don't have to because a lot of people objected. So, I'll hold on this for another 10 seconds. I'll give you actually 30 seconds from now. You can submit your answers. I'll give you 30 seconds more. And then we'll quickly discuss the answers.
Could you go to the first question after this?
Pramit, first question. So team 7 has submitted. Team 6 has submitted. Team 1 has submitted. Team 5 has submitted. Team 8 has submitted.
I think there is a spelling mistake in my last part. Is it
Spelling
any problem?
is fine. Spelling is fine. I don't mind.
Okay.
So I guess that's all the teams. Team 8 is okay. Fine. Let's go. We'll quickly start discussing the answers. Pramit, first question. Yeah, first question. Shout out.
Sunflowers by Van Gogh.
Plus 10. This is indeed the iconic painting of sunflowers by Vincent van Gogh. That'll get you plus 10. Next. So if you notice, that's a depiction of the museum.
Lower Museum and Morse code.
Lower Museum and Morse code. So this guy is obviously Samuel Morse. So all you had to write was Lower Museum and Samuel Morse. Morse code is also fine. That'll get you plus 10. Next. So what?
Self-portraits.
Self-portraits is right, not miniatures. This is self-portraits. The artist is the part that I blanked out. The light starts at the artist and ends at the artist, thereby enabling him to create the painting. Next. Hello, Pramit. Next.
Creation of Adam by Michelangelo.
This is creation of Adam by Michelangelo, plus 10. You could have given me the Sistine Chapel ceiling. All those things would have been acceptable. So now let's look at the points. Team 7 submitted it in multiple parts. Team 7 gets 10 points. Scorers. Team 7 gets 10. Team 1 gets...
I should get 15, I think.
15. Oh yeah, sorry. Team 7 gets 15. Team 7 gets 15. Team 1 gets a full house, 40 points. Team 6 gets 25. Team 6 gets 25. Team 5 gets 15. Team 8 gets 5. Team 2 gets 30. Team 3 gets 5 plus 5, 10 plus, 10. Team 3 gets 10 points.
Can you repeat team 5?
Team 5 is, I guess, 25, 5. Yeah, 15. Team 5 is 15.
What's about my point?
Team 4, right?
Yes.
Team 4 is Van Gogh Sunflower, that's 10. Michelangelo and Creation of Adam, that's another 10. So 20.
Okay.
Can we move on to the next round?
Next. Yeah, next round. This is the final round. Last 9 questions.
Can we have the total scores?
Yeah, go ahead. Scorers, please. Scorers?
By the time you explain the next round, we will calculate.
There's nothing really to explain. It's the exact same as the second round. Okay, I confused all the rounds. So it's the exact same as the second round where we went bounce and bounce clockwise. So we'll be going anti-clockwise now. First question will be direct to Atul, team 8. We'll go from 8, 7, 6, 5 and all the way to 1. That's it. 9 questions to end the quiz.
Can you go a bit fast this time?
Yeah, absolutely. So let's scorers. We can. Scorers.
Ashwin, I think they are calculating the score.
Yeah, okay. So we'll take the total scores after a couple of questions. Okay?
Yes.
I think that's better. Okay, moving on. Question number 1. Hemolacria is a rare physical condition which may be an indication of a variety of more severe ailments like tumors or bacterial infections, or maybe as simple as environmental damage or the result of an injury. This extremely rare condition has been seen in only a handful of patients till date, but this can be described as a sort of Halloween horror coming to life. Happy Halloween, by the way. What exactly does happen to someone with this condition? Which fine gambler, portrayed on screen by Orson Welles in 1967 and Mads Mikkelsen in 2006, is one of the most famous fictional characters suffering from this condition?
Okay, if we have hemolacria, what is its outcomes? Do you mean like that?
Yeah. So if you have hemolacria, what happens to you?
Okay, the stage or
Basically, if you have tennis elbow, your elbow hurts, I guess.
okay,
Something like that.
like okay, I am bouncing.
Both parts. Which fine gambler?
Both parts needed for bouncing.
Yes, both parts are needed for the bounce.
Okay. Not bouncing.
You're bouncing. Huh?
Wait. I didn't look after the. I didn't know the second part. So I am not bouncing.
Okay, not bouncing. Cool. So the fine gambler part might be helpful in figuring out where you might have seen this character. So think of what kind of establishments are frequented by a gambler.
Like, is specific answer needed for the second part?
Navneet, I'll explain. See, if your answer is something like a character on Pokemon, that's not enough. But if you tell me something like the hero in the Pokemon movie Rise of Darkrai, that's fine.
Okay, I'm bouncing.
Okay, go for it.
If I have a doubt, if do you need the character name of the movie or like that fictional character
If you
name?
figure out the movie and if you tell me what kind of a character he is in that movie, that's fine by me.
Okay.
It's a very famous movie. As an added clue, I'll tell you it's kind of an irony that team two, Navneet, I want you to explain a bit further. Whatever you gave me is fine, but I need a little bit more.
So should I bounce again?
Yeah, just write it down that this is also there. Team 4, you're not bouncing, right? You're muted.
Not bouncing. If I bounce for one part, did I get point?
No. If you bounce for one part, regardless of whether or not the other part is there, I will have to give you a negative.
Sir, not bouncing.
Okay, fine, cool. So team 2, Navneet is bouncing. I'll only accept Navneet's explanation for his bounce. Bounce is close for.
Like, should I explain the first part or the second part?
Second part. Explain the second part. Like where specifically? You gave me the context, but I needed to be a little bit more specific. Fine. Okay, that's good enough for me. Teammate, Atul, go ahead.
Wait. I have a doubt. Sorry.
Yeah.
What is the condition? Is your explanation, or do you need the explanation of hemolacria?
Bounce is closed.
Okay,
so
okay.
when it will get to you, I'll explain whatever this is. Okay. Teammate, go ahead.
Is it like non-red colored blood?
Non-red color blood. Okay. And the character would be?
Not guessing.
Not guessing. Okay, I will have to pass you. Team 7, Harshiv.
Is the character the villain in Casino Royale?
Okay, so the condition would be?
And the blood comes out from your eyes.
Perfect answer. I'll give it to you. Lovely answer. So the antagonist from Casino Royale, who is Le Chiffre, is a very fine gambler who suffers from this condition called hemolacria. If you have hemolacria, your tears will be blood. So answer slide.
Am I visible?
No.
So can I change my device?
Sure, if you want to. So tears of blood, and this is Max Mikkelsen in the 2006 James Bond movie Casino Royale. So plus 10 to teams 2 and 7. Lovely answer. Well cracked.
Quizmaster.
Yeah.
Can I read out the scores now?
Go ahead. Perfect time actually.
I have not added this 10 points which team 2 and
that we'll add. When we
so
read out.
team 1 has 177 points.
Okay.
Team 2 has 96.5 points.
Plus 10, so
Team
106.
3, Team 3 has 65.5 points. Team 4 has 77.5 points. Team 5 has 83 points. Team 6 has 88 points. Team 7 has 72 points. And Team 8 has 43 points.
Wonderful.
I hope it's clear.
Yeah. And Team 7 has how much?
72.
72. So add 10, 82. Good. Navneet, are you back on?
Can I wait a second? Casper said just.
Okay. Something seems to have gone wrong at your end. I really don't know what that's all about. We have 8 questions to go in this round.
So Navneet is on second, right?
Yeah, Navneet is in second place with 106.5.
Cool.
Am I visible?
Move to the next slide.
Just wait for Navneet. If Navneet is back, let's by all means. Oh, by the way, the news just came in that Sean Connery passed away. So this question is kind of like an
Yeah.
unexpected tribute to him. So yeah, and RIP.
Who passed away?
Sean Connery, the first James Bond. Okay, Navneet, are you back? It does appear he's not back. Okay, Navneet is back.
Can you see me?
Just give me a moment. Oh, yeah, perfect. Pramit, you can share the screen. Yeah, move on. Next question. Now we'll speed up.
Can you see?
No, we're still on the answer slide for the previous question. Yeah, perfect. So this copy of a pioneering scientific classification is a marvel in itself. However, that copy is not complete. This is because many of the latter entries in this particular classification are not available to be presented for longer than a few minutes. And since replacing them consistently is impractical, these portions are filled with representations. The creation itself was clearly an elaborate process, with a nuclear facility involved at some stage of this process, as well as consistent attempts to populate some of the more difficult sections of this copy. What possession of a very specific uber-rich individual is this all about? So, a certain very, very rich guy has a possession of a... Okay, Team 6 is bouncing, so I won't be giving any further clues. But I'll explain the question. So, basically, he has something.
I have doubt. Is it that question to Team 6? It is direct.
This would be... Yeah, sorry. This is direct to Team 6. Team 6, Amaya, you need not pounce.
Okay. Do you need the name of a person or just the funda will do?
I mean, if you can give me the person, well and good. But ideally, I'm more looking for the funda than the person. Very rich guy owning something. Some portions of this are complete, especially the latter sections.
1 pound.
Team 1 pounced. Okay, I'll give it a look. Still can't see you. I mean, still can't see the pounds. That is. Team 1 is pouncing. Others If you want to pounce, go ahead. Mayor, this is your direct, so you need not pounce. Very elaborate process of creating something. So what was created does. If you give me the uber rich guy, good for you. But even if you don't, on the pounds, it's fine. Okay, team one.
Did you get your?
Yeah, team one, I got your pounds. Madhav, I have your pounds. Others, I don't have your pounds. So I'll close pounds in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pounds is closed. Team 6, go ahead.
Marie Curie's diary.
Marie Curie's?
Diaries and papers.
Marie Curie's what? Diary? No, I will have to pass you. She wasn't particularly rich. Team 5, Noel.
Is this something that Bill Gates owned?
Okay, what did Bill Gates own?
The Da Vinci, some original.
Da Vinci's Codex Atlanticus? No, I will have to pass you. Team 4.
Is it Elon Musk?
Elon Musk and what?
Is it any related to space science or something like that?
Nothing
Not
to do with space science. I will have to pass you. Team 3. Varun?
No, I have no guess. I'll pass.
No idea. Okay. Navneet?
Is this origin of species?
Origin of species? No. Team 8, Atul?
I actually got disconnected a few times now. So,
Okay. Do you want to just take a
pass.
try for the sake of it?
Pass.
Okay. Team 7, Harshit?
Is the uber rich individual the prince of Saudi Arabia? I think.
Okay. So what would be this possession? And why would it feature in a scientific Sci Biz Tech quiz?
I'll pass on that.
Okay. So this question was brilliantly cracked by Madhav on the pounds. Madhav, why don't you give out your answer?
The elements in the periodic table.
So answer slide.
By the way, is the rich guy part the guy who created Uber?
Not Travis Kalanick. Next slide, Pramit. This is what I was looking for. So this is Bill Gates' periodic table with a copy of all the elements. So you can see neon. It is lighting up like you see a neon light normally. There is a copy of all the other elements. This hydrogen, helium, gold, everything. So that's what I was looking for. And the nuclear facility part was, of course, they donated him a sample of uranium. And the latter sections cannot be populated because, those elements start decaying very fast. So they can't be filled. So moving on, next question. Plus 10 to team 1, by the way. Plus 10.
Whose direct question is this?
This would be direct to team 8, Atul.
Team 8. So, okay, he's answered on
Sorry. That doesn't make sense. This would be direct to team 5. Noel's direct. So Alan Torres is a designer who works in a specific kind of UI design. He likes to keep his UIs in blue or sand, as people like to associate a futuristic tendency to these colors. He often tries to fit his UI with the overall theme of the work that his clients do. And this involves a lot of AR and VR. He sometimes has to create elements like unconventionally large alert buttons and mood boards to experience these digital UIs in a physical form. He also explains that the creative freedom he gets is really high due to the versatility of most of its clients' projects. What kind of user interfaces does Alan Torres create? So think of the fact that these UIs have to specifically be in a color. Why would it specifically have to be in a color if its purpose is, not meant to be, usage? And he gets a lot of creative freedom.
I'll object.
Okay, Noel is objecting. I just needed to give you a fairly generic answer. One word will do. So I'll hold on this for another 10 seconds since we have an objection. Just give me a one word kind of an idea as to what he does. Nothing specific. All right, closing pounds in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Noel, go ahead.
Okay, this might be fairly long again. So thing is, he creates this, for example, Iron Man movies, the holographic stuff and all for movies, the technology that doesn't exist.
Go on.
The blue colored holograms and so on.
I'll give it to you. I was just fooling around. Plus 10 to you. He basically creates the user interfaces that you see in movies like Iron Man or Blade Runner. Basically, the fictional UIs that don't exist. Basically, nowhere in the real world would you see a large red alert button. That was your big clue. So these kind of things were created by this guy, Alan Torres. So he creates the movie UIs. Next question, direct to team 4, plus 10 to team 5. And moving on to the next question. Next question, yeah. Hello? Yeah. So Adrian Lopez Velarde and Marte Cazares recently, sometime last year, okay, debuted something blank. The first organic leather made entirely from a substance called nopal. It was aimed at a cruelty-free alternative to animal leather, and it was a result of years of research to create a breathable material similar in texture to animal leather. Nopal is made from a certain plant found in abundance in the home country of the founders. So, what exactly is nopal made out of? So, look at their names. That is the biggest clue. By looking at their names, you can kind of figure out which country they are from. Once you do figure out the country, think of the general geography of that area and pick up the most suitable
Generic
plant.
plant is needed, right?
Generic plant will do, but not as generic as tree.
Who is directing
yeah.
this?
Objection.
Direct to Bhanulal.
Okay, so if my direct, so I want generic name of that plant or tree like that.
Not the generic. See, by generic, I don't mean you should say like tree.
I like, for example, if the answer is just an example, cotton, so they didn't go for a specific.
No. If it's cotton, you just need to tell me cotton plant.
Okay. Just okay. Fine.
So you're objecting to clues, I guess.
Yes, objecting.
Okay, Bhanulal is objecting to clues. Anyone
So 7 is bouncing. I'll bounce.
Okay, Harsha is bouncing. Is anyone else bouncing? Okay, team 5 bounced. Team 7 is bouncing and team 4 objects to clues. Anyone?
Have you received my pound?
Team 5's pounds. I got team 5's pounds. I didn't get anyone else. Oh yeah, I got team. Well, so I'll close pounds in another 5 seconds.
Is the blank indicating?
No. Blank is some random generic name of the leather. That would be too much of a giveaway.
Okay.
So I'll close pounds in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pounds is closed. Bhanulal, go ahead.
Is it from a cactus?
We'll get you 10 points. So these are basically created from cacti. They're stripped and cleaned, and the leather is made from cacti. Answer slide, please.
Scorers plus 10 to teams 4, 5, and 7. Last 5 questions of this quiz coming up. Okay, go ahead. Pramit, go ahead. Next slide. Getting the economy back to work is a hot topic of discussion on all kinds of websites. A piece from April discusses what could be the various options to turn to in this new transition to a post-COVID economy. Given the extreme need for cleanliness and minimizing contact with surfaces, this piece by Tech News World suggested that all businesses should take after something a certain company introduced back in 1973. As a response to the highly contaminated environments which were unsuitable conditions for the product that they made. Which extremely popular item of clothing that references a certain animal owing to what people who wear it look like was suggested as a possible solution to come back to work. Which company popularized it? So, are there any objections? Okay, none. So, basically, a certain company that was started in the late 1960s made something that needs to be made in a very, very, very clean environment. But they found out that their cleanliness standards, the generally accepted cleanliness standards of that time, was not adequate to make this product. So they went ahead and invented these items of clothing, which their employees wear while working in the factory where these kinds of things are produced. Even the slightest contamination might result in considerable damage to whatever they're making. As an added clue, the item of clothing was usually white in color, which kind of contributes to the animal that we are talking about. So when they wear this, it's kind of an overalls sort of thing. It's kind of like overalls. When they wear it, they look like this. As in these animals. So these things are known as animal, and another term to denote what kind of clothes these are. The company that popularized it was started in the late 1960s and is probably again part of our everyday lives. Given that we are all attending this quiz, we are at least half of us are probably using a product made by this company. Like if you looked around you right now, you will see the label of this company. You're at least 50% likely to see the label of this company. Okay, anyone pouncing? Nope.
Whose direct is it?
Direct to team 3. As an added clue, you might not see the product outside. It's actually inside. So closing pounds in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pounds is closed. Team 3, Varun, go ahead.
No, I'm not very sure about this. I'll pass.
All right. Team 2, Navneet.
So the item of clothing is polar bear dress, and the company
Dress, and the company is? Company is?
Pass.
All right. Madhav.
This is polar bear clothing and Intel.
Polar bear clothing.
Sorry, polar bear suits. Polar bear suits.
Polar bear suits and Intel.
Please check what's that.
Team 8, Atul.
Pass.
Please check what's that.
Okay, I'll check what's up. Team 7.
For the company, I'll say it's Apple.
Huh?
And for the company, I'll say it's Apple.
Pardon? What were you saying?
For the company,
Yeah.
Apple,
Company is Apple, okay. And what would be the clothing?
and the clothing is kangaroo suits and maybe the sweater that the polo neck suit.
Polo neck suits and kangaroo suits. No, I'll have to pass you, Amaya.
Pass. Pass.
Okay, passing. So, team 5, Noel.
Apple and polar bear suits.
Apple and polar bear. Team 4, Bhanulal.
Is it the company is Intel?
Okay.
Is it the but like pigeon suit?
Not pigeon suits. That would be Captain Holt in Brooklyn Nine-Nine. So that was it. That was the last participant. Madhav got 1 part right. So 5 points to Madhav. This is indeed Intel. Because microchips have to be made in a very, very hygienic environment. So any sort of contamination to the microchip might have serious impacts on your system. So microchips have to be made in a very clean environment. So Intel popularized something known as the bunny suits. Because if you wear it, you look kind of like a bunny. Answer slide. Yeah. So if you look at it carefully, kind of look like a bunny because you're wearing white overalls. So 5 points to team 1. Moving on to the next question. Before we move on, just give me a moment. Amaya, our volunteers have spotted that somebody is near you. So please consider this as a warning. Please don't let anyone near you for a while. At least until this quiz is over. It might eventually end up being suspicious. So please don't do that. This is your first and last warning. Volunteers. Yeah. So next question. San Francisco did it in May. Somerville, Massachusetts in June. Oakland followed suit in July, all 2019. While this technology could help with tasks ranging from solving crime to checking student attendance at school, it comes with fundamental privacy issues. Artificial intelligence researchers and civil rights groups such as the American Civil Liberties Union are also worried about accuracy and bias, especially when it comes to people of color and women. No federal guidelines exist or to limit or standardize its use. And very few state rules are in place, leaving municipalities to decide for themselves what to do, if anything. What technology is thus being banned in the US? I need a specific answer. Again, this technology is also part of our everyday life. Not all of us, but at least some people have it in devices that they use. Not all of us again.
Who's there?
Objection.
Objection
Who's
to
there?
this would be direct to Atul, teammate, because Madhav got 1 part on the bounce.
Okay, bounce.
Who's bouncing? Navneet is bouncing. Okay, Noel is bouncing.
Okay, I am also bouncing.
Okay, Bhanulal is also bouncing.
Team 1 is bouncing.
Madhav is also bouncing. Go ahead, bounce away. Good to see a lot of bounces on one question. Team 5 has given me an answer. If you don't give me the exact term I'm looking for, then it kind of ruins the whole thing. So teams 5 and 2, I've received your points.
You need an exact term.
Exact term? No, not the technical term. See, there are 2 possible answers that you may come up with based on... You have to pick the right one. That's all. So teams 2 and 5 have got your bounces.
If my bounce is got...
Pounce is not closed here. You can pounce. Teams 1 and 4, I'm waiting for your pounces.
I pounced, so please check.
Bounce, did you get mine?
No.
Okay, I will do it again.
No, need not. I got both of
Yeah.
yours. Okay. Interesting answers is all I'm saying. Closing the pounds in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Atul, go ahead. Give me your answer.
Is it facial recognition?
We'll get you 10 points. This is indeed the facial recognition technology that is used in some mobile phones these days. And since the AI of facial recognition is actually trained by mostly showing white men, it tends to have problems with recognizing people of color and women. That's why the organizations like the Civil Liberties Union have a problem with it. So plus 10 to team 8 and a plus 10 to teams 1, 2, and 5, but a minus 5 to team 4. Plus 10 to teams 1, 2, 5, 8, and a minus 5 to team 4. Okay, hopefully you guys got that. Last 3 questions. Moving on.
Seventh question blank ആയിട്ടാ കാണിക്കണേ.
There's supposed to be an audio. Okay, you know what? I think I can play that audio. Okay, go to the next slide.
Next is a safety slide.
Okay, next is a safety slide. Then don't. I'll play. Okay, so basically, guys, listen carefully. So for this question, this is what I'm going to play to you is a composition by a guy named Rainier Hirsch. So what this guy Hirsch did was, he took a certain product or something that we use in our everyday lives, and he found that the sounds that this thing makes can be used to create a
seventh question blank ആണ്.
Seventh question blank. അങ്ങനെ വരാൻ വഴിയില്ലല്ലോ. That doesn't make any sense. Anyway, that's fine. We'll scrap the 7th question. We'll go to the 8th question then. Let's scrap it. Scrap the 7th question. I'm sorry about that. I don't know what happened with the 7th question. Okay, go to the 8th question. No, Pramit, I can't see your screen. Anything?
I'm sharing.
Okay, cool. So in this question, you guys are going to hear a composition by this guy named Rainier Hirsch. And you guys have to figure out where exactly he has taken the 4 sounds that come in this composition from. So he has made this entire composition using just 4 sounds. Just have to figure out where.
So we need to give 4 answers, right?
No, all 4 sounds come from the same place.
Okay.
All 4 sounds may come from something like hitting utensils, something like that. But this is more, consistent with the theme of Sci Biz Tech.
വേറൊരു പ്രശ്നമുണ്ട്. ആ ഓഡിയോ പ്ലേ ആണെങ്കിൽ എനിക്ക് ആക്സസ് വേണം. ഞാനിപ്പോ ഒരു റിക്വസ്റ്റ് ആക്സസ് എടുക്കുന്ന ഇമെയിൽ നോക്ക്.
Okay, I can get the email. So best thing to do is I'll play the audio myself. And you guys can listen. Cool. Okay, hold on. I still didn't get the mail. This is strange. Okay, you know what? We'll do that question at the end. We'll do that question as the last question. Pramit, go to the 9th question. Then we'll come back and do this question. kind of make it anticlimactic. There's a ninth question.
The audio was 7th, right?
Yeah, audio was 7th. That seems unlikely. Oh, no. 9th is that. 9th is definitely that. 9th law. Yes. Audio question, blank slide, safety slide, audio, and then the 9th question. Right? That doesn't seem right. Actually, I can join back. Sorry about that, guys. I'll just join back and we'll sort out this mess. Seems to be the best thing to do. Okay, yeah. In the meantime, scorers, you can give us the scores and let's see if the podiums have been settled. You guys can tally the scores in this gap. And before we play the audio,
can you read out the answers till now for this round?
Answers till now. Pramit, can you read out? By the time I set up the other stuff. Hello? Pramit, are you around? Hey. Answers till now. I'll just read it out myself. So, first answer was hemolacria and tears of blood and the guy from Casino Royale. അല്ല എൻ്റെ ഉണ്ട് എൻ്റെ സെറ്റിലുണ്ട്. That's why I'm kind of very. Sure. Okay, Pramit, check WhatsApp. I kind of sent you the answer. Okay. Okay. Should be able to. Scorers, can you read out the scores in the meantime? Are the scorers around?
Yes.
Okay. Please read out the scores by the time we sort out this mess. Okay. Yeah.
Team 1 has 202 points.
Okay.
Team 2 has 116 and a half points.
Okay.
Team 3 has 65 and a half points. Team 4, 82 and a half points.
Okay.
Team 5, 113 points. Team 6, 88 points. Team 7, 92 points. And Team 8, 53 points.
Okay. So I guess the first position has been settled. No kind of dispute over there.
Seventh question ഇല്ല.
Seventh question ഇല്ല, but 9th ഉണ്ടാവണം.
9th ഉണ്ട് ഇപ്പോഴത്തേല്.
Okay. Just share that and we'll call it a day. 8th question, play the audio. 9th question under. 8th question, you just play the audio now.
Scorers, team 5, can you check once more?
Okay, can you read out the answers till now?
I did, right? No, I didn't. Okay. Okay, so I'll just read out the answers. Just give me a moment. My mic isn't. Can everyone hear me? Hello, can everyone hear me?
Yes, yes.
Okay, wonderful.
Hear you.
So the first answer was the Le Chiffre and Tears of Blood. Second one was Bill Gates' periodic table. Third one was the movies user interfaces. Fourth one was the cacti. Fifth one was the bunny suits and Intel. Sixth one was the facial recognition. Yes, I have given you access. I've given you access. Go ahead. Have fun. Okay, Tikano. So you can easily play the audio. Scorers team 2 saying they're 126. Please check.
ചേച്ചി കാൽക്കുലേറ്റർ തരുമോ?
Okay. Pramit, are you ready to go?
No, I cannot access it.
Okay, just give me a moment. Give me a moment. I'll fix it. Okay, yeah. I think we'll have to resort to that. Okay, I gave you the access twice. Check now.
Both the scorers are keeping scores and ഞങ്ങൾക്ക് കിട്ടിയത് തന്നെയാ ഞങ്ങൾ പറഞ്ഞത്.
Okay. So if it's
Team 5 is right. Okay, it's my bad.
It is what it is. Pramit, just show the 9th question. Forget about the audio. Audio will do at the end. Forget about the audio. Show the 9th question.
Okay, I'm presenting my screen.
Okay.
Can you see?
Kind of. It's loading. Still loading. Still loading.
I think you can see the screen.
No, we're looking at
Not really.
picture view.
I can see your screen, but it's still loading. The presentation is still loading. Okay. While Pramit's presentation loads, no, okay, yeah, it's back. It's back. Okay.
Cool.
So 9th question.
Is it the last question? Is it the last?
Penultimate question. One more question after this. That's the audio question. That won't be very long. So this job can be described as a tug of war between science fiction and reality. It involves collecting data from various facilities and determining the weight, diameter, and amount of light that may fall on certain objects, and then trying to make educated guesses wherever data is insufficient. Astronomers spend hours trying to validate the result of this work, and revisions are made until the final result is ready to be exhibited. Although the job relies on data from telescopes for background information, the results from this work have actually led to genuine scientific breakthroughs in the past. What kind of a job is this? And if it helps, it's a kind of an artistic kind of a job. Something to do with the world of art. collecting data from telescopes and getting your work validated by an astronomer. So what exactly are these people doing? I guarantee you would have seen the result of these works in the newspaper. Anyone
Who's directing this?
for it?
Oh, who's directing this?
Should be direct to. I think no one cracked. Yeah, facial recognition was cracked by Atul. So direct to Team 7. Think of something very simple. What kind of an artistic pursuit is this? They're doing something.
Pounds is closed, right?
No. Pounds is still open. If you want to go for it, go for it.
So you need a specific answer for this one.
Fairly specific. But as long as you get the idea right, even if you don't have the exact words, it's fine. You can describe it to me.
Cool.
Very, you would have seen this in a newspaper every time a scientific breakthrough happens in the field of astronomy. So anyone bouncing? Okay. No one seems to be going for it on the pounds. So closing pounds in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pounds is closed. Team 7, Harship, go ahead. Give me your answer.
Is this the size of certain astronomical objects, stars and stuff?
Size of astronomical objects. Okay, so what is the art there?
The art being calculating the scale, maybe.
No, I'll have to pass you. Team 6. Pass. Team 5, Noel.
So this is basically taking pictures of planets and seeing what they look, imagining what they look like. Exoplanets which are very far away, imagining what they look like and everything. Photographs of very far away planets and black holes.
Is absolutely right. So basically, this job profile involves astronomers who are drawing the exoplanets. So since there aren't any telescopes powerful enough to capture the image of an exoplanet, what we rely upon is an artist's impression of a planet. So every time a new planet or a star is discovered, NASA releases what is called an artist's impression of that planet or star. So this is the kind of work that goes on behind these drawings. So I guess that's all for the screen, since the audio thing seems to have been messed up. But I will still play the audio question. All you guys have to pay attention to is the fact that 4 sounds from somewhere have been taken into a waltz. Waltz is a composition. And this guy has made it into a popular, like really nice composition. Keep in mind that this is something from our everyday lives.
I can play one audio, but that is the answer audio.
Yeah, I can play the audio. So no issue. So listen carefully. Here we go.
So wait. This is the last question, right?
Yes, last question. We're done. Very last question. Plus 10 to team 5 on the previous question. Scorers. So now I'm playing the audio. And when the audio ends, you'll get 20 seconds to pounce. That last sound would probably be the most helpful hint for you guys. Whatever that last you heard before after everyone started laughing, that is what you guys need to look for. That's probably the most helpful one. So this is something that we use in our everyday lives, more so given that we are having considerably objections.
Team 7 is bouncing.
Okay, Team 7 is bouncing. Go for it. Team 7 is bouncing, so I won't be giving any more clues. Okay, Team 7 has given me an answer. Anyone else wants to go for it? Anyone else wants to go for it? Okay, it seems there is no one who wants to go for it. All right. Volunteers, it's okay. The question is done. He has bounced. He cannot do anything more, so it's okay. Okay. So I guess no one wants to take this on the bounce. Previous question was cracked by Noel, so this one is direct to Bhanulal. Go ahead.
I have doubt. Is it from our day-to-day life? Anything related to?
Yes, kind of.
Is it from theme songs of Windows or mobile ringtones?
Be specific. Be specific. Like, don't say multiple things.
Okay, it is from Windows theme song. Like.
Okay, before passing you, I'll just do one thing. Okay, give me a moment.
A waltz, which is made out of the sounds you get on Windows. This is going to be the very first performance of the Windows waltz. We hope you're going to enjoy it.
That was the answer. Lovely answer from Bhanulal. Plus 10. Plus 10 to Team 7 as well on the pounds. Brilliantly cracked. So this is what that guy calls the Windows waltz. He takes the 4 sounds that are involved in Windows: the mail notification, the startup sound, the shutdown sound, and the error sound. The error sound was what you heard at the end with the cello in the low pitch. So that's it. I deeply apologize for all the hiccups that we have had during the quiz, but I hope you guys had fun. Thank you so much for sitting through this patiently. You cannot probably understand how much this means to all of us. So thank you so much for sitting through this despite all the hiccups. And good job, everyone, for making it this far in the final. We'll quickly read out the final scores and we can end the quiz.
Team 1, 202. Team 2, 116.5. Team 3, 65.5. Team 4, 92.5. Team 5, 118. Team 6, 88. Team 7, 102.
Questions on passer.
53.
Okay. So, yeah.
Questions on passer, 5 points or 10 points?
10 only.
Then I had 113 before the last question. The exoplanet, I should get 120.
Oh, yes. Yes.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, but either way, it doesn't make a difference because you finished second.
No, Navani is second, right?
No, Navani is 16.5.
It's 16. Oh, okay, cool.
So we have an all Kerala podium, unlike the previous quiz. Madhav from St. Paul's EMHS is winning the quiz by a very, very huge margin. It's a crime to win a quiz by such a huge margin. Noel from Talkage finishing second today. And Navneet from Vidyodaya coming in third. Good job, guys. And good job to all the finalists as well. You guys really put up a good show. The remaining places are also pretty close. So, real good work there, guys. Hope to see you tomorrow as well for both the remaining quizzes. There will be the India quiz and the general quiz. Hope to see you guys there. Thank you so much. We can end the stream now.
So congratulations to all the winners and even the participants. So today's quiz program come to an end. Tomorrow we can meet again. Thank you, children.
Thank you.
So can we leave the meeting right now?
Yeah, you can leave, and the certificates will be given as issued to you through the same key that we will mail to you. And thank you so much. And really apologize for the delay and all. It's all technical issues. We can't help it. Now you may leave, children.
Thank you, teacher.
Yes, so let others go. I could.
Okay, is the stream over? Teacher, please end the stream.
Okay.
Stream and idea.
Legit.
Sci Biz Tech is the first month.
Okay. Sci Biz Tech, first Madhav, second Noel, third Navneet. Okay. Hello.
Hello, namaste, Ashwin.
Yes. നമ്മൾ മാത്രമല്ലല്ലോ സ്ട്രീമും കഴിഞ്ഞു.